welcome back to my channel. I have another exciting freebie for you guys, and we're gonna work on it together. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking, let me get my English correct. It's early. Please consider liking and subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. It's the amount of people that have subscribed lately is just overwhelming. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Today we're going to be doing something really interesting, something that I've never done before. But I saw this concept online and I was like, this is so cute but so easy. I don't really work with doors much, and I've seen people do the doors. They open up and they have things inside of it. So that's what we're going to do today. And I've made this little kit to be able to do that. Now, mind you, if you have your own 8x8 paper, like little, paper pads that everybody has, by all means use those. But I made these because I just thought they were so cute. I love the colors. I wanted to, this is not part of the kit. This is just something that I did. I wanted to make my own paper, my own interesting paper, so it wouldn't look like anybody else's, that would go along with the thing that I got going on, where this will go, the journal that I will put it in. So, that's what I did. And I was like, it's gorgeous. I have to show everybody, like we make beautiful things and we have to share, right? So yeah, we're going to make a door with pockets, and I have things to decorate with, excuse me, little things to put in the pockets, little labels, and plenty of, tags to choose from, various sizes, different looks, a guest check, and a circle decoration, which I'm not really sure where any of this is gonna go yet, because we're gonna figure it out together, right? That's what I thought. So I'm gonna cut all of this out off camera because nobody wants to see all that, and we will be right back. So I have everything cut out. I have everything inked, because that took forever. I've literally been cutting for like an hour. I mean, I'm doing other things too, because my kids and stuff. So now, I printed mine double-sided. You don't have to do that. You can just print it on regular copy paper and then glue them together, let them dry, and then you can do this. No big deal. So we're going to take our 8x8 and we're going to score in the middle. And don't worry, if you don't have a scoreboard, I have a cheat for you. You are going to take a blunt object, which is my pencil, and you're going to go over here to your cutting board. Make sure it's right. And then there's a mark. There's a little groove in here to cut with, but we're not going to cut it. We're going to take our blunt object and we're going to run it down the center. Just like that. Don't do it too hard, of course, because you'll poke through it. We don't want to do that. Alright. And now you just fold. And there you have it. Alright. So now that we have the middle, we're going to fold halfway in. Well, is that half? Yeah. We're going to fold each thing in half. Each flap in half. Words to create a door. Just like that. And when you open it up, we have that. So I'm gonna ink, well, I'm gonna fold this first. So now we need to fold our pocket, and your pocket can be as deep as you want it. So I'm gonna do, that's upside down, so we're gonna do it this way. To make sure all that, okay, that's fine. What do I want to do? That looks good. Let me see how long that is so you guys can know the exact measurements. It's probably not a precise thing. So it's a little over 1.5 inches. So you can do it however you want it. And where did my bone folder go? Did I not grab it? It's okay. If you don't have a bone folder, you can just use your scissors. It does the same thing. I have a bone folder though, I just don't know how to do it. Okay. So it looks like I got a little bit of pencil right here, which is okay. No big deal. Alright. So now I'm going to ink the edges. One of those wardrobes that opens up and it has nice things in it, which just gave me a nice idea. Making paper clothes one day and putting some in here. That's an interesting thought. I'll play around with that and see what I come up with. So I need to trim just a little off this. Just no big deal. I want it all to be, you know, right there with each other, which, you know what I could do? I'm not gonna. It's too much cutting. Never mind. Okay. Let's ink that back. I got that done. Where we go? Okay, this side needs to be done. I hope y'all are doing well today. Everybody's getting ready to shoot some fireworks and eat some food tomorrow if you're in the US, right? Which is why I wanted to get this video out today. I'm going to be quite busy the rest of the week into the weekend, since it's a 3-day weekend, and because of the holiday, my church is not having outreach on Saturday, so we are probably going to go do something, because normally our Saturday mornings we're on outreach and things like that. But this time we get to have a nice breakfast or something. Okay. I should have gotten those a little closer together, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's probably the cardstock that I use. Okay. Now for the closure. We will stuff it in a minute. But now I want to do a closure. And I have a 1-inch circle punch. And you can choose one moment. So you can choose whichever paper you want to take and do a circle punch, or if you want to do your own paper, that is perfectly fine. Do do this however you want to do it. I think though I'm actually going to use one of, or two, I don't know, those are they're so pretty. I was gonna punch out a circle on one of the tags, but I'm not sure now. You don't have to do this. If you want to use your tag, by all means. Actually, do I want to use my smaller one? I'm gonna ink the edges. Yeah. Sounds pretty normal to me. These all done. I'm not gonna punch through all the way. Actually, I think I just did. So silly. I don't want to punch through the whole thing because that's not where the brad's not going through the whole thing. So just ever so gently. Make a hole. Then I do a hole here. I don't want to do a hole all the way through, which I think I did on the other side. Let me line these up. I need that to leave a mark there. Okay. Punch a hole through there. Sorry if you guys can't see. I was just punching holes. Okay, so now we're going to pop a brad through here. If it will go. There we go. And then pop it through here. All right, now we're gonna close it. All right, there's one. I want them to go the same direction though. There we go. All right, so there's our doorknobs. Now I'm gonna take some jute cord, which now that I look at it is much thicker than what I want to use. So hold on, let me find some more cord. Okay, so all I could really find is this wax string, so we'll just make it work. So now we're going to tie a knot around one. You can do the other side, or you can do this side that I'm working on. It's entirely up to you. This side does not matter. Sometimes I like to know why someone does something a certain way. So that's why I explain that to you guys, in case you're wondering. There's no specific reason. All right, we're going to make another knot. One more. So now, when it closes, we're gonna do like a figure 8 kind of thing. With our closure. We'll do about that much. We can trim this off. That one doesn't have to be showing. See? I know they don't match. They're not the same. That's okay. I don't mind that. Now I gotta get this. Okay. Now that we got the closure figured out, let's make it pretty. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Okay. Just remember how you put that together so you can get it back. Okay. Now we're going to just turn these into pockets. We're going to glue down the side right here just a little bit. You don't need much. We're going to do it on the other side. just a little. Of course, I did too much glue and now it's seeped out and getting everywhere. Of course. Alright, we're just going to let that dry just a little. Okay. Alright, so there's several options to choose from when it comes to what and how you want to decorate this little thing with. I didn't cut them out in all the things because I didn't want to take too long. But there's this option, and there's also another butterfly and a flower option, which that's what I went with because I love the color. And I also have some labels in there, so I thought it would be cool to... Crazy. That doesn't fold. We really didn't even need to score that now that I think about it. Don't do that. Alright, so we could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna glue that down. And what you could do is if you had like a script writing stamp, I'm gonna show you because it's cool. One moment. Take a little page from my book so I don't ink all over everything. Take some ground espresso. And then line that up and ink. Perfect. This down. Try to make it centered. Glue this down. And if you want, you could add some pretty lace right here. I don't have anything that is thin enough to do that. But yeah, you could run some lace right there, make it look really pretty. I need to glue that down a little more. Okay. Alright, so I have some tags here that came in the kit, and I want to put some of my little scraps in there. And I have this really cool punch. It's a reinforcement hole punch. So I make my own little reinforcement rings. I just chose the color that I had on hand. So if this is not an appealing color, I do apologize. I just did what I had. Alright, set that to the side, let it dry. And these holes in the tags are the same size as a single hole punch. So super easy to punch those holes out. They're the same size as reinforcement rings. If you guys know what those are, they're stickers. I've seen people use them in junk journaling. I have some somewhere, I just don't know where they are. Actually, they might be in my daughter's room, which is my secondary storage unit. I promised myself that I would not fully take over her room because it is hers. So that might change when she gets older. She may just be like, Mom, let's turn my room into a craft room. You know, I don't know. But I want her to make that decision. It's her room. Okay. So I've got some ribbon here, which I'm probably not going to use all of this. I might let those dry for a little bit. I don't want to. Probably should let that dry too. Okay, let's let those dry for just a moment because I don't want to mess them up. Okay. So that can go there. I made this, which I had originally planned on it being like a little decoration of some sort, or maybe it could look good there. I don't know. You could just stick it in there though. That would be cool. And so I made these thin ones so they could go here on these, right on this side, and they won't get bent. Might be a little bulky if they all have ribbon. So what I'm probably gonna do is just stick these here. Shouldn't have even glued the reinforcement ring on them. Stick those right there, and then I can do these here, just like that. Keep that up just a little. And I also cut out this little flower, so you guys can do with it what you want. I just thought it was nice and it would go somewhere. Maybe the front. I don't know yet. We'll work on that. I need to get the ribbon through these tags. I'm clearly not going to use all this, but just wanted to measure it just a little. Okay, so I don't need all that. Let's cut it in the middle. So I can probably use both pieces on both of these tags. Tearing it, but you know, that's one of them things. All right, let's close it now. Put that back in there. And because we have the closure, you guys can probably put a bunch of stuff in here and just, you know, use it as a little storage unit for your stuff, for your cute little tags. You can probably stuff it full. It is a little thick, but I think it's totally adorable. I'm wondering, but there you have it. There is our cute little wardrobe pocket thing. Yeah. I hope you guys had fun doing it. I hope you will have fun doing it if you decide to do it. I know I did. It was really fun doing this. I've never really done a door before, so it was cool. I like it a lot. And it can go on a journaling page. Let me go get a journal and show you guys. So I have this mini journal right here that I've been working on here and there. And it would look really good, probably something like this. Oh yes. So you just glue it down and it pops open. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think this is one of those times. Smushing it down. Making sure it gets on there nice and good. So now that I have that in there, I'm thinking, what if we just cut this out? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? We're already here. Let's have some fun, right? Let's do it. I did that. So glad I took the time to do that. I've done that with many things, especially butterflies. The string was on there driving me nuts. Okay. So now we're going to glue that just like that. I'm not going to do the whole wings. I'm going to leave some room so it doesn't glue down the door. Cool. I love that. It might get a little, you know, messed up if you use this frequently, but I won't. So it's okay. So yeah, let's open it up. How did I do this? I don't know. There we go. Cute. I love it so much. And all of these you can do some journaling on. And just have fun with it. Looks really nice next to my eco paper. That's really, really, really pretty. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys had fun with that. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, I appreciate you so much for hanging out with me and doing a little crafting. I will see you guys next time. Bye.